Hello everyone, I'm Januz Halasan from 1.3 BSA, and so let's start with my speech tonight. So I'm going now to deliver you with my speech. So my title is about the K-12 the K-12 effect on college entry, a positive and negative consequences. So let's start. No? So in order to respond to the educational system reform of the Philippines through Republic Act 10533, K-12, a reform intended by overhaul the system, is extending the basic education from 10 to 12 years. It was meant, however, to respond to growing needs of higher education and employment, to upgrade Filipino students, especially their skills, knowledge. Although the K-12 system promises to provide the prepaid higher education for job entry, in its influence on students to college entry is ambiguous. So the specialist tracks, which allow some students to choose based on their species of choice and get relevant skills. So are some students strengths while others are disadvantaged with their capacity to quality education and financial constraints. So while it promotes the readiness of students, and also causes an important question to come up. Has it actually enhanced the readiness of college entry? It may have another barrier for many, or maybe. Okay, so let's start. The primary goal of this program is to provide the students with lifelong learning, skillful and experienced graduates, prepared for the next level of education. So the tertiary education, which I call, so the college, who have the ability to compete with other graduates in employment. Over the past years, the Philippines faced a problem of producing competitive Filipino graduates. Concerned with short-term education, so the country sees it as a disadvantage by producing graduates that are not ready yet to compete in the job market. So this was according to the impact or the perception of K-12 and emotional academics readiness of first year college students, the International Journal of Research and Innovation in Social Sciences by last 2024, so the last year. So according to the study of the Philippine Department of Education 2023 says the students in the TVL track, for example, gain certifications that enable to enter in the workforce immediately should they decide against pursuing a college degree. This opportunity is especially crucial for students from low-income families, as it provides a practical and financially feasible alternative to higher education. So the K-12 system also helps to improve students the basis in the major subjects and skills, like math, science, and language, as well as social science. In addition, K-12 education also trains students basic skills like reading, writing, in order to achieve higher education in job market. So, sorry for that. Moreover, the K-12 helps to reduce the risk of students changing college majors. So the specialized tracks give to students the chance to make informed decisions about their future academic and career paths. So lowering the chances of switching courses once they enter university. This not also saves time and financial resources, but also contributes more efficient in transition into the workforce. Recent research indicates the students who follow a more focused education curriculum are better prepared, okay, for the academic challenges so they face in the tertiary education. So this was according to Romulo by January 2025. So this year. So the K-12 program still has its disadvantages. It is the advantages a great deal of challenges, especially for financially disadvantaged students. The 2 additional years of senior high school is a big financial burden to already struggling, fighting families. So, according to Mercado says, 44% of Filipinos are dissatisfied with K-12 education system in the country. A Pulse Asia survey a Monday showed. So, according to the survey conducted on June 24 to 27 by commission of Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, 25% of the 1,200 respondents said they are somewhat dissatisfied with the current education system, while 90% said they are truly dissatisfied. So, many students are unable to afford college entry due to this financial strain, as they have to put off entry or even avoid it to seek prioritize immediate employment over additional education. Moreover, the implementation of K-12 program has not been evened out. For example, the rural areas have faced greater challenges than urban areas. Schools in many rural communities fail to have the infrastructure, resources, and qualified teachers that can provide a high-quality education needed for students to truly be ready for college. So the report of the Commission on Higher Education (CHED) noted that it revealed the big gap between big schools, which have been given more funds, and those in the rural areas, and the creates big variance in the readiness that students for college. So it is the disparity of educational quality that is especially incredible when there is a comparison between students living rich and poor neighborhoods. Richer neighborhoods provide modern facilities, safer zone, and better trained teachers. Significantly, these challenges are important, especially in relating to academic readiness in the future success of tertiary education. So additionally, the Philippines has faced systematic underinvestment in the welfare of young children, negatively impacting early education. So the Institute of Development Studies, or PIDS, reported that the country is not allocating enough resources to early childhood education, causing its quality to suffer. Okay? In order to broader context, the country is placed 22nd out of 111 countries in the 2022 English Proficiency Index by Education First. So, it's reflecting us by the reflecting weaknesses in education quality. According to Senator Sherwin T. Gatchalian, also expressed concern about the 4 billion cut in the budget for free college education programs, which is expected to negatively affect state colleges and state universities. So, the 122.16 billion, wow, is allocated for these institutions may not be sufficient to meet the growing demand for affordable higher education. So furthermore, according to former Senator Enrico P. Villanueva, says the warn that the Philippines might be failed to take advantages of the young population. So potential if this youth remain unskilled and poorly equipped for the knowledge economy. So to address the challenges posed by the K-12 program, several legislative measures have been proposed. For example, the House Bill 11213, as known as Education Pathways Act, seeks to offer students more flexibility by allowing them to choose between continuing the senior high school or entering technical vocational programs directly from grade 12 from grade 10. This was according to Romulo, that's 2025. So the bill aims to reduce the financial burden of prolonged schooling and provide students with variable alternative that aligns with the needs of job market. Additionally, some experts have called for a revision of the K-12 program, suggesting a shift toward to K plus 10 plus 2 structure with the senior high school phase be mandatory only for students aiming to pursue higher education. This was according to GC 2023. Now, the Philippines K-12 program is a major shift in the educational landscape in the Philippines, and it could increase the readiness of college students and have a more skilled workforce. Although the program benefits are many, including learning tracks and development employable skills, it also carries some challenges that must be addressed. So, main obstacles in the program success are financial constraints and unequal distribution of the educational resources. For this reason, policy must be focused on investing in the reforms that are guarantee all students equally access to high quality education. The K-12 program has the promise of preparing Filipino students for higher education in a global workforce with proper support and continuous improvements. So that's all, everyone. I hope you listening to my video, and I hope you get learning my video. Thank you.